Hi guys, welcome to my channel Just Brands, and in today's YouTube video I'll be talking about how our favorite brand McDonald's was formed. So let's get started. Golden arcs aren't just a logo, but they signify consistency and convenience, which is recognized across the globe. Today the brand nearly serves 70 million people every single day. But it started as a simple and a local experiment back in the year 1948 and changed the American dream into a global phenomenon. So how did our 15-cent hamburgers change the entire table? What did they do? What was our marketing strategies? And I will be talking about each and everything in this video. So welcome back again guys, and I'll be talking about the real story of McDonald's. How was it formed? The innovation, the high-stakes betrayal, and a salesman and two brothers who saw a brand. So in 1954, a milkshake machine man named Ray Kroc visited the brothers. He was incredibly blown by their efficiency. While the brothers were happy with the local success, Ray Kroc saw a worldwide success. So in 1955, he decided to become their franchise agent, and McDonald's opened their first ever store in Des Plaines, Illinois. But wait a minute, there was a problem. The brothers' original contract was incredibly strict, because of which Kroc was barely making any money. So on the advice of his financial expert, Harry Sonneborn, he pivoted to real estate model. He brought the land the restaurant was built on, giving him the power to eventually squeeze the brothers out. So, by 1961, tensions reached a breaking point. Kroc offered to buy the brothers out entirely, and the price was $2.7 million. The brothers also agreed to this deal, but they requested a 1% royalty on all the future profits. Kroc also agreed to this deal through a handshake, but he never put it down in writing and never even paid a single cent of it. And to make the matters worse, Kroc also forced the brothers to change the name of their original restaurant to the Big M. So he built a brand new McDonald's right across the street, and he used his supply chain and branding to drive the original founders out of business in just a few years. So Kroc didn't just buy a system, he fought to own a name, because he knew in America branding was everything. So before we wrap up, let's look at 3 interesting fun facts. Let's proceed with our first fun fact. That's the quest for a perfect potato. So when initially McDonald's entered the Indian market, they faced a very unique problem. They saw that the local potatoes were too small and had too much of moisture for their famous fries. So to fix this unique sort of problem, they embarked on a global search and introduced two specific varieties. First is the Shepherdie and second is Santana. So these aren't your average size potatoes. They are priced for their extraordinary length and high starch content. So now you know the secret behind that world-class golden crunch. So proceeding with our second fun fact, that is potato revolution. Instead of simply importing these potatoes, McDonald's did something amazing. They transformed the Indian agriculture. So here's the thing. They partnered with thousands of farmers in Gujarat, introducing advanced irrigation technology and sophisticated cold storage systems. So this collaboration didn't just benefit the brand, but they even triggered a massive potato revolution in India, turning small family farms into a global high-tech supply chain. And a third fun fact is the McCafe Mastery. So you all must have probably associated golden arcs with just burgers, right? But no, they have quietly become a global powerhouse in the coffee world too. McCafe is consistently ranked as having the highest quality coffee amongst fast food chains in India and worldwide. They achieve this by using 100% Arabica beans and employing trained baristas to handcraft each cup. It's a high-end specialty cafe experience tucked inside a fast food giant, proving that they can master the gourmet quality as good as their high-speed service. So let's proceed with our key takeaways. So the first key takeaway is relevance. Longevity just doesn't happen. It requires a brand to translate into its core promises into forms that feel right for the digital habits and contemporary values of each new generation. So the second key takeaway is digital control. So now the brand has shifted into a hybrid retail tech experience. Mobile apps, self-service kiosks, and loyalty reward programs are designed to give you the control and customization, meeting the expectations of the digital first generation. Transparency builds trust. In an era of mistrust, trust is built through openness and authenticity. So McDonald's does this by answering their fan questions and starting potato revolution to support the local farmers. So guys, in conclusion, Richard and Morris wanted to sell the perfect burger. Kroc wanted to own the world. The brothers got $2.7 million and faded into history. Today, 68 million people walk under the golden arcs every single day. This is the story of McDonald's. This is the story of how an American dream really works. It doesn't always belong to the person who owns the idea. Rather, it belongs to the person who is willing to do whatever it takes. If that made you think, please like, share and subscribe to the channel Just Brands for more such content. See you soon.